Let's get ready to watch Old Man Gamer!
Y'all ready for this?
Hello, young gamers. It is time to find out why Ashe said she was born yesterday. Let's go talk to her and see if she's ready to answer that question. Hello, Ashe.
What's my strategy?
You said born yesterday. Are you a vampire?
Oh, I suppose it's about time you know. We need to go home. I was born there. It's only fitting.
Didn't you say you were from High Rock?
You're right. I'm not the best liar. Some things didn't quite line up, right?
See, I believed you. I knew it was hogwash. It also explains why you were based in Solitude. Why did you lie to me? Okay, let's go to the shop. Let's go this way. Why did you lie to me in the first place, Ashe?
I didn't know how else to say it. It just never seemed like the right time. I was afraid.
Afraid of what? I guess I can see that, but it still hurts. Why couldn't you trust me? That's just... Afraid of what?
Afraid you'd see me as not a person.
Not a person?
It's hard to explain. Look, the workshop, the truth, it's all there. Please, just come with me.
Okay, let's go to the shop.
I understand you might be a bit angry, and your thoughts might be short-circuiting. Lay it all out on the table. Please, trust me just this once.
Short-circuiting? What?
Oh, it's related to what I am. I don't want to short-circuit myself. No, it's happened before. Please, just give me time. Give me your map. I live right here. The southeast part of the rift. Quite near Fort Dawnguard, actually. We can go there whenever you want, but preferably sooner. This is something I'd like to get off my chest.
Okay, let's keep going.
Oh, what is it?
I guess we gotta choose that quest. Let's see. There we go.
What now?
Well, I guess we'll just pull up the map. And let's see. She said near Fort Dawnguard. Fort Dawnguard's over in this area. Near Riften. Ario's workshop is, I believe, where we need to go. Let's double check. Let's see, X.
Sure. What would you have me do?
I'm kind of confused at what we're doing here.
Am I a reflection of another, or a being in my own right? The question disturbs me.
I guess let's start
Stay focused.
walking there and we'll see what happens.
Greetings, citizen. Staying out of trouble, I presume?
Yes, officer. Is there anything wrong?
No, nothing at all. Say, rumors are A new mercenary's been going around town. Calls herself Ashe. Holed up near Solitude these days. In case you need extra muscle, I suggest you head there. Skyrim's looking more dangerous these days.
Thinking about my home, there's a lot more to the story than I let on. Just let me know when you're ready to go there. Yes? What did you need?
So we're ready to go. How do I tell you that?
Watching your back.
Kitty's being a little noisy. We'll start walking for a little while and then we will see if she's ready. This is kind of an interesting quest, or interesting mod.
What's our next plan of action? Some more adventures then.
Let's go ahead and head to the workshop. Where was it? Here. And let's see what happens when we, excuse me, go to
Vigilance is key in the path to victory. Careful now.
You know, sometimes I like to roleplay. No, not like that. I mean like pretending I'm a mud crab.
Okay.
Well, here we are. Home sweet workshop.
Let's see, you live in a workshop. Why didn't you tell me it was so huge? Weren't we here before? Why didn't you say anything? Go here. You live in a workshop?
Look, I can explain. Once we get there, okay?
Why didn't you tell me it was so huge?
Huge. That's certainly a word to describe it. Back then, my father had a ton of stuff crammed in here. Projects everywhere, half-finished gizmos, diagrams scribbled on every surface. He was brilliant. Could have used a better cleaning schedule, though. I want to take you somewhere. Come. Did I do enough? Here. This is my father, Ario of Ellen. He was a bit popular and a tad controversial in the Tamrielic Academe. Artificial consciousness and all that. Big inventor. He made me. And I don't mean that in a standard baby-making sense. Are you ready to learn what I really am?
Yes, Ashe, I'm ready.
There's something I need to show you. It's the only way you'll understand. Remember my Pelennor joke? There's truth to it. I'm a cumulative automaton. Think advanced, not dwemer scrap metal. But there are differences. See?
Ashe removes her corset and reveals her torso. She presses a hidden lever below her navel to show a soul gem core inside of her. There's a soul gem inside of you. Ashe, there's a gaping hole in your chest. Are you alright? I'll go with that. Ashe, there's a gaping hole in your chest. Are you alright?
Does it look like I'm not? The fact that I'm not bleeding to death should say enough about what I am. We can talk more, but let me dress first.
See, why do you look and sound so human? This must be some kind of trick. My hunch was right after all. You're an automaton? But you don't look like one.
I know. It's crazy. I shouldn't even exist. My father never told me why he made me. He passed not too long after I was born. His protege. He knows how to keep me running, but not how all this started. There are hints in his notes about time magic, yet it's not enough.
Let's see. When were you born?
About 6 years ago. 30 days before this whole thing happened.
Time magic could possibly explain your predicament.
Exactly. Time magic. It's just the most logical explanation right now. Look at Pellinor Whitestrake. He shouldn't have existed in his own time, yet there he was. Like me. I've dug into the lore. Even the Dwemer, clever as they were, couldn't do something like that. There's more to this than meets the eye.
Meddling with timelines, wouldn't Akatosh have something to say about that? Tough pill to swallow, but you're here. Let's figure this out. That's a tough pill to swallow, Ashe. But you're here, so, let's go figure it out.
You're right. Thank you. It's great to have someone I can count on.
So, how does this work? Your consciousness, being alive?
It's complicated, and honestly a bit unsettling even for me. No mortal birth, no soul in the usual sense. But that doesn't make me some puppet. I can think, feel, and decide. You can question the way I got here, but not the person I am now.
Let's see, look on the bright side. You aren't the weirdest thing I've seen. Let's see. A mortal-looking doll who can even crack jest. Sounds like a catch to me. A mortal doll who can't even jest. You've come a long way, haven't you? Yeah, let's go with this one. Ashe, you're a mortal-looking doll who can't even jest. Sounds like quite the catch to me.
Well, aren't you smooth? And yes, sentient. Or at least as close as Ario could get. Which, judging by you, means I'm doing pretty well.
When did your father die?
6 years ago. Just a mere month after I was born. He sent me away on an errand. And when I got back... no warning, no last words, just an empty husk of a corpse, lying dead on the floor. I ran as fast as I could. I wanted to avenge him. But the assassin was nowhere to be found. And now it's all I think about. This scrap of paper, it's all I have left of that day. That ashen-haired girl at the scene. That was me. Just a ghost at her own father's murder.
I'm so sorry, Ashe.
Some days, it's all I can imagine. But I won't give up. Not until I find out who did this, and why.
On a more light, warmer note, you look human enough to cry.
Great. Now, I'm malfunctioning and leaking fluids. This human experience is rather overrated, wouldn't you say?
Shall we head inside the workshop?
Oh, Ashe, you've arrived.
Looks like I've been expected. I have a visitor. Mercenary client. The one I mentioned in my letters? And, well, let's just say they're helping me figure some things out.
Oh, what a pleasure, truly. Ashe hasn't had much company since, well, please, excuse the mess.
Don't trouble yourself, Canas. We just wanted to say hello. Canas has been instrumental in keeping me up and running.
I see. Well then, welcome indeed. Ashe, about your,
They know. I wouldn't have brought them here otherwise. Feel free to look around if you want. This was my home, where I started, and where everything went wrong.
Do you think that Sabercats and Khajiit are somehow related? They do seem similar.
Let's
except
start
the
up here.
Khajiits are more human. You don't suppose
Here's the
human and
bedroom.
Sabercat...
Canas
No,
sleeps on the
I'm
guest
not
bed.
going there.
I
People
sleep
get a little
downstairs,
touchy when I
if you
say
could call it
that.
that. Huh? My father built me my own room shortly after I was born. But I can choose to sleep whenever or wherever I want, really. Lying in bed just adds extra flavor. As for this bedroom, this used to be my father's. If I were a typical baby, I would have been made here. But I was made downstairs. Don't know why my father wasn't able to conceive with... Wait a second. What's that painting? I've always wondered who she is. Looks a bit like me, but not quite. Aryo never mentioned anything about her mother. Just that he made me. I mean, you don't need two to make a construct. Just a soul gem, a madcap mind, and a veritable hoard of rare materials.
Have you asked Canis? Because there's trouble before. Let's go with. Have you asked Canis?
I've asked Canas about her, and he just says she was a research colleague. I don't know what it is, but he might be hiding something. Would you have an idea about who she is?
She's just a colleague. I'm gonna say she's your adoptive mother.
Oh. Hadn't thought about it that way. That is a possibility.
Maybe she was both your mother and a colleague.
Interesting theory, but Canas isn't the sort to lie. Academics in their pursuit of truth and all. Creators often leave signatures of their work. If my hunch is right, there's perhaps something inside me. A signature that can verify who I truly am. I want to know if Aryo alone is my father, or if she is my mother too. I mean, you don't need two to make a construct. Just a soul gem, a madcap mind, and a veritable hoard of rare materials. All right then.
Guess that's the kitchen.
Why, Ashe? I don't think that's necessary. Your last examination went quite well, if memory serves.
I need to find out about what or who I truly am. And who that woman is.
I already told you, don't...
People seem to think all Nords are racist, but surely that itself is racist. I'm not racist, though I just don't like Khajiits. Or Argonians. Or elves. Come to think of it, I'm not that fond of orcs, red guards, or imperials either. Damn it, I always end up upsetting someone. Don't take it personally.
Let's have a look. Around here lies a memory imprint device that houses Ashe's memories. It allows her to dream, in a sense. But on very rare occasions, those near her can experience her memories through unexplained soul gem magic. Hold a moment. What's this? There's a scrying device log attached to it. What could possibly be contained in... Oh dear. Divines. This won't end well. Time to wake up, Ashe. I found this.
Cumulative automaton audio log. Rebecca and Ario of Ellen. The woman in the painting. We need to listen to it.
I'd suggest you don't. It might just bring up more heartbreak. And you've already been through so much. I must confess, there are secrets about Ario and his work that I've kept hidden. It was not my place to burden you with the past before you were ready. And you are not ready.
Try being born with the only purpose to live and experience, then have that stolen away from you a month after you were born. Do not lecture me, Canas. I do not fear my past as you do. I need answers.
Dwemer audio recording device. Activate. Ario of Ellen. Dictating. Sundis, the third of last seed, in the year 4E191. This scrying device will capture the essence of my work. It's more than just a record. It's a window into the very fabric of our research. I, Ario, aim to achieve what others deem impossible. The Dwemer, those masters of forgotten technologies, inspire me. Their legacy, their creations, unparalleled, even in this era. I believe their insights hold the key to unlocking a new age of progress. Why rely on magic, on fleeting enchantments, when we can build machines that surpass mortal limitations? Imagine automatons capable of tireless labor, easing the burdens of humankind. That is my goal. To create lifelike, efficient machines, inspired by the Dwemer's genius, but tailored to the needs of our time. And by my side, my beloved Rebecca, my partner in both life and research.
Greetings. Ario, dearest, you do have a penchant for rambling when you get passionate. Cannot you simply get to the point without dallying? Look, here's what we'll do. I shall take over these recordings so that our listeners need not suffer through your endless monologues. No one wishes to hear your entire life story at every turn.
Oh, but Becca... You may have a point.
It's settled then. I've always wanted to use a scrying device anyway.
First seed, the 15th, 4E192.
Our research is progressing well. We hit a roadblock, but fate intervened. We stumbled upon the notes of a time magic wielder. Don't worry, we're not dabbling in forbidden arts. We're merely studying their findings, seeking inspiration for our own work.
she says. As if she didn't masterfully charm them free from her old suitor's clutches.
Hush, Ario. Discretion is paramount in our field. Let's just say I acquired the notes through persuasion. And rest assured, they will be returned to Medius once we've gleaned the knowledge we need. Second seed, the second, 4E192. Eureka! We have deciphered the notes. Likely due to my brilliance.
Who's rambling on now, Vex?
Anyway, the Time Wielder's notes have revealed a secret of unimaginable power. A dragon break, a rupture in reality itself, offering glimpses into alternate timelines and dimensions. Imagine a world where automatons are commonplace, where technology has surpassed even our wildest dreams. We've been inspired to create something truly groundbreaking, a machine that reflects the limitless possibilities we've witnessed. We call her UC, and she's unlike anything Tamriel has ever seen.
However, we can't exactly get her to work. We only have a shell. It seems, with the limits of our technology, to grant us sentience, we need a soul. Said soul will need to be of appreciable quality. A gem containing the soul of a common bandit just won't do.
That's why UC has been put on hold, for now.
While we're waiting, I'll continue to study the body we built, before forwarding my observations to Canas, my protege.
Now, Ario, shouldn't we get going to Blackreach? That corundum for your Evelyn Dwemerweave isn't going to mine itself, you know.
That's enough.
Why? You can't just end it like this. There must be more. You've kept so much from me.
I said that's enough. You need more time to process and handle this before you listen to the rest. Snobbishness at the beginning leaves you weak for what's to come.
That was my father and my mother. So close I could reach out and touch them. You don't have the right to do this to me. Come on, help me out here.
No amount of convincing can allow me to change my mind. Resolve your vengeance frustration first, then we can deal with this after.
I thought you were against the idea of revenge.
I still am. This is not living and experiencing. Your father would agree. Your idea of settling it is different from mine. If you go down this path, it will only lead to ruin.
Only fools deal with absolutes. I'll settle this on my own terms. Come, friend. If Canas won't help us now, then we'll come back later. Let's go find us some leads. Here's where Ario did all his research, and where Canas now does his. Enchantments, soul gem research, and at one time artificial consciousness. Here's the workshop library. Strange what a scholar will collect. Lusty Argonian maid, really? And here, his time magic scrolls. Even when my father was still alive, he didn't consider keeping them in higher security. Probably because most people wouldn't even see the value in stealing it. They'd just see scribbles of a mad bard.
Okay, young gamers, we're going to go ahead and pause this here, and we'll continue looking into Ashe's past and working with her to figure it all out. This was very interesting. Definitely leaves a lot of questions and a lot of mystery and a lot more to solve. We'll start looking for clues in our next go. But young gamers, thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure going through this experience with you and this adventure, and I look forward to the next one. Young gamers, this is Old Man Gamer.